I'm super excited to introduce our brand new upper control arms for the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. There's a bunch of innovations inside these upper control arms. I'm excited to share them with you in this video. When designing these upper control arms, we really knew that everybody was going to want to run 35s or bigger, and so we wanted to design the upper control arm around that. And what a lot of people don't know is the upper control arm design actually dictates where the tire ends up in the fender front to back. It has a huge impact on what tires fit. And so we did a ton of work on figuring out exactly where in the fender well the tire needed to be in order to fit those 35s. When you lift a vehicle, it changes everything about how it drives and how it handles and how the tire moves throughout the travel. And we didn't just want to rely on the OEM alignment specs. We wanted to come up with better specs that improved the handling, the off-road performance, and the tire wear. And for that reason, we've come up with our own alignment specs that improve how this vehicle works on and off-road and really tightens up the handling and makes this thing perform like you want. When it comes to choosing an upper control arm, the bushing that you have at the chassis pivot is super important. The best part about this rubber bushing, it's what the OEMs use in an OEM application. It's super durable, but sometimes they don't hold up with the extra travel that's available with the aftermarket suspension systems. This joint here, if you put a flange on it, is found in some upper control arms. It spins freely, it doesn't require grease. The downsides are that the urethane to nylon bond is very weak, and we didn't feel it was suitable for an off-road application. This is your classic two-piece urethane. These have worked for a lot of people for a very long time, and they're a good option. They do wear out. The two pieces allow the urethane, they always have a gap here, and they allow the urethane to kind of smush and move around and give it places to move, which can cause some loose handling and cause them to wear out. This right here is a urethane one-piece bushing, and it has a metal sleeve on it. And between being one piece and the metal sleeve, there's nowhere really for the urethane to go. There's washers on both sides, there's a ring around it. It's extremely well captured, so we're not relying on the bond between the steel and the urethane to keep the arm in place. This design is just phenomenally durable, which is why this is what we use in our applications. The ball joint in your upper control arms is a very critical part of the assembly. And as we all know, ball joints can wear out, they can fail in hard use. And so we've put a ton of work into our ball joints. A lot of you are probably familiar with our AccuTune upper control arms for the prior generation Tacomas and 4Runners. And so we've continued to learn on those platforms and others on how to make a super good ball joint, and we've worked with the supplier on continuing to innovate. Some of the things we've done in here I'm going to walk you through. Probably the most significant is we have our own heat treat spec. We worked a ton on how do we make the ball joint super strong, super wear resistant, and that led to us coming up with our own heat treat spec that is just phenomenal. These ball joints are so freaking strong. So the stud here is heat treated 4140, incredibly strong. Our custom specification. The next element is the housing. Our housing is forged 1045 steel, again, super strong, super wear resistant. And along those lines becomes how those two parts interface. When you have two parts rubbing each other, the more surface area you can get in contact, the less contact pressure you have, the longer they last. And so the way to increase wheel travel in one aspect, but also to increase the contact area, is to go with a directional ball joint, which is what we've done here. So we have a ton of travel in the range that the wheel moves, and we have less travel in the range the wheel doesn't move. And so that allows us to have both a super strong stud, super strong housing, and a ton of contact area between the two for a very long life. We've put a ton of work into these. This is an amazing ball joint, and this is what we're using in our 2024 Tacoma upper control arms. Our arm is made out of 1.5 inch 120 wall DOM tube. Now, this isn't just any DOM tubing. This is domestically sourced tubing. We have super high material requirements, and we've done a ton of testing on different materials and different material requirements, and our specifications actually outperform some of that import chromoly. So we're making our arms out of really premium material, guaranteeing that they're super strong and ready for a long life. The second thing that we've done is we've also angled our ball joint. Our ball joint is not just perpendicular to the arm or perpendicular to the table. Yeah, that's easier for welding, but there's a reason that the OEMs angle the ball joint, and we do too. And that's really important for the life of the ball joint and for the life of the boot. When it comes to buying these aftermarket parts and upper control arms, you want to make sure they're going to last a long time. And so the first thing we've done is we've pre-assembled the whole thing in our tooling, so it's not all dinged up, it's in great shape. We have this beautiful powder coat finish. It's very corrosion resistant, very durable. And then if you do manage to wear out any of the parts, the bushings or the ball joint, we have replacements available for you. This arm is designed to last a long time and look good doing it. We've been making upper control arms for a long time, and we've never stopped innovating. We've never stopped improving. And everything we've learned has gone into these 24 Tacoma upper control arms. I have absolutely hammered these things on-road, off-road, tons of whoops, tons of miles, and they continue to work flawlessly. And we're super confident in this product. If you have any questions, go to our website, rideshocks.com. Check out the information available there. If you have more questions, reach out to us, email or phone. We're happy to help you out. You will be happy with these control arms.